What's good, y'all? Welcome to an episode of Buzz Boys. And on the second night of a back-to-back, the Hornets fall to the Nuggets at home. And something I want to touch on before I get into the video, Steve Clifford at the post-game conference basically said, usually when we're playing people like Jokic, we usually stop and over-prepare for them. And, I didn't do that tonight. And Steve Clifford basically said tonight's loss was on himself because the Hornets didn't really prepare for Jokic. How are you a defensive-minded coach and you don't prepare for a two-time MVP that just gave you 40, 27, and 10 when y'all played back in December, bro? A 40-point triple-double. 40 and 27 by itself is crazy. But he gave you a 40-point triple-double with 27 rebounds. And you don't think you need to prepare? I know we're on the second night of a back-to-back. But to hear this come from a defensive-minded coach's mouth, bro. What is he here for? What is he here for? It's just fucking stupid as fuck, bro. I mean, and then it's like, this game was lost in the second half. So it was like the defensive adjustments, okay, maybe you didn't properly prepare coming into the game, but at halftime, where are the adjustments? Because that's where all hell broke loose, was in the second half. I apologize if y'all hear my computer, I apologize, but it just kind of what comes with me recording the podcast. So yeah, that's how I want to start the video off, because that just makes no fucking sense to me. How are you a defensive-minded coach? That's your whole purpose. And you can't properly prepare for an MVP who just destroyed y'all the last time y'all played. I mean, a historical performance. 40 and 27 and 10. Historical performance. And then tonight, what do you have? 30 and 16? What the fuck do you have? 30, 16, and 10. Once again, another triple-double. But you're not prepared. Shit's fucking ridiculous, bro. And they had like 70-something paint points. Like, bro. I just don't understand Steve Clifford, bro. I don't get it. I don't understand why he's here. And bringing him back was just stupid as fuck. And I know, you lose the coach that you originally wanted in Kenny Atkinson. You kind of go into scramble mode. And, I don't know what this team would look like with D'Antoni. I feel like this team would have struggled either way, no matter who the coach was with the injuries, But you bring in Steve Clifford for defense, and it's just like, I don't see no fucking difference at all. At all. Now, the players that we have, Mark Williams and Nick Richards, they're going to get blocks and shit like that, no matter who the coach is. That's just their natural ability. And shout out to Mark and Nick. Mark had 2 blocks and a steal. Nick Richards had 2 blocks. Shit. Dennis Smith Jr. had 2 blocks, a steal. PJ Washington had 2 blocks. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Hornets as a team had 8 blocks and 11 steals. So, there's that. But, we just get destroyed. We just get destroyed when it fucking matters, for real. Jason Tatum gives us 40 last night. Then tonight, Jokic, 30-point triple-double after giving us a 40-point triple-double the last time we played. You can't properly prepare to defend stars in the NBA. You're not going to win. If every time you play a team with an all-star, they have one of the best games of their career, you're not going to be a good team. It's as simple as that. But anyways, let me get into the stats, man. I'm trying to keep this video short. Gordon Hayward, man, he actually played good. He had a really crazy first half. I believe he had 17 in the first half. Something crazy like that. He finished with 21 points, 3 assists, 2 steals, a +0 plus-minus. But, we did lose the game, so that's actually the best plus-minus on the team at 0. This is the Gordon that deserves some money. But this just isn't the Gordon that often shows up, and that's the thing. I mean, even in 36 minutes, only 2 boards. We could grab some boards, but no, he had a pretty good game, man. It's just this isn't the Gordon that often shows up. That's the thing. PJ Washington, 22 points, 4 rebounds, an assist. Like I said, 2 blocks, and only 1 foul. He's one of the few forwards that didn't really get into foul trouble dealing with Jokic. Switching on to him a few times with Nick Richards with 3, Mark Williams with 4. PJ played good last few games, and maybe just knowing that you're not getting traded and just knowing that the organization does want you to be a part of the future and does believe in you, there's no telling what that could do for a player's mental. At the end of the day, from a fan perspective, we can't really comprehend what it's like to, at any given moment, a Woj bomb tweet, all of a sudden, yeah, you got to pack up and move across the country at any moment's notice. We don't know what that type of stress is like. So, Peter's been playing better since the deadline has passed, and it might have just been a breath of fresh air for him just to know that he does have a home here in Charlotte and that we do want him. Now, that doesn't mean I think we should pay him $20 million a season. I don't think he's that type of player. I don't want us to pay that $20 million that he wants. I don't want to give PJ Washington a $100 million contract. I don't care. I don't. I'm standing on that. I don't give a fuck. But, we can pay him fairly, but it's just, can we get this PJ? Can you become a 20-point per game guy, a high teens guy, And that's what I expected to see from PJ this year with Miles gone. I expected maybe not 20 points a game, but, around 17, 18, 19, 20, somewhere in that area. And he's at 15 points per game right now. And it's just mainly due to, inconsistent performances. He'll have 20-something, then the next game he has 10, and that's how you end up at 15. Yeah, man, I don't know. But hopefully he can keep it up and, actually earn the money that we end up giving him no matter what the amount is. Hopefully he finishes the season strong and actually earns it. Also, on another note, I know I'm getting off track here. The Hornets are going to be focused on Miles Bridges and PJ Washington this season, this offseason. So that's good. That's good to know that, Miles Bridges is still in the plans for this team. All right, moving on. Mark Williams, now he didn't have the best offensive game like we saw him have last night with a double-double. Obviously, his minutes were affected due to foul trouble, only playing 21 minutes tonight. I think he played like 32 minutes or something like that last night. So, that's a pretty big difference. That's a third of his minutes lost due to foul trouble. We saw Nick Richards get most of his minutes with playing 27. So, that's kind of why he didn't get anywhere near the double-double. But still, we saw him not be afraid of Jokic, block his shot numerous times. There was plays where we definitely saw him hold his own and even, scoring on Jokic down there in the paint. There was several times where we saw him hold his own, man. So, I'm still happy to watch him play extended minutes. He's not going to have a big game every night, but, in certain spurts, he did hold his own. He did hold his own against Jokic. Moving on, Terry Rozier. It was a rough shooting night for him, man. I mean, 4 for 14, 12 points, negative 22 plus minus, worst on the team. This is just what comes with Terry, man. He's a streaky shooter. He's up and down. He's consistent more often than not. He'll give you 20 most nights, but it was just a piss poor performance tonight. 12 points, only had 1 turnover, but shooting 28% and 14% from 3 is not it. It's not what you want from your starting shooting guard. He still have 4 assists. He's been passing the ball lately and 3 steals, but like I said, those numbers right there, they don't excite you. And he does have a big contract. When Terry has games like this, that's where the trade shit comes in. When Terry gets in shooting slumps like this for weeks on end, that's where the trade talks always come in. Moving on to LaMelo, same can be said about him. not from the trade perspective, but just the streakiness that LaMelo's been having, man. He shot like 30-something%, like literally every game, bro. You check the box score, he's at 31%, 34%, 30 every fucking game. 6 for 16 from the field, 3 for 10 from three. And but for the second straight game, he finishes one rebound away from a triple double. So I fully expect him to come out and get the triple double on Monday versus the Hawks. Cause yeah, who wants to keep being one fucking statistic away from the triple double? So yeah, I expect him to come out balling on Monday. Excuse me. I mean, he could have got it too, but Clifford subbed the starters out with maybe 2.5 minutes left, something like that. And, you know, he would have got it, but we were down about 17. It was just kind of like over with. It is what it is. I think he'll get the triple double next time. But yeah, man. We gotta see LaMelo be a little bit more efficient, bro. For real. We need to see him be more efficient, man. And with LaMelo, I mean, he got 2 early fouls, but he did only finish with 3. He did stay out of foul trouble for him, which is 5, 6 fouling out. So 3 for him is pretty fucking good. JT Thor, cardio. This is what I'm talking about. I don't want to see him play over Kai Jones. Now with Kai Jones, I don't know when he sprained his ankle. I don't know when, but he comes back from the Greensboro Swarm today. We recall him. He's in a fucking boot. When did he get hurt? I haven't heard shit about it. And it's crazy that we left Book down. We left Book down there. We left Book in Greensboro, bro. That shit is speaks to where the Hornets front office views Book, especially at this point in the season where we're going young. And he's still in Greensboro. That kind of shocking to me, considering that Bryce is playing, JT's playing, you know, and he's in Greensboro. Like, wow. Even recalling a hurt Kai Jones, he's still in Greensboro. That I can't even lie, man. That's kind of shocking to me, but it is what it is. Anyways, focusing on JT Thor, 0 points, bruh, in 16 minutes, in 1 shot attempt. So it's what I talk about every night with JT, bro. If you're gonna play, be aggressive, bruh. JT Thor, 0 for 1 from the field, 0 for 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, a steal in 16 minutes. And Clifford keeps playing this motherfucker. Like, I don't want to see this shit, bro. I mean, he just goes out there and does fucking cardio, bro. Like, I mean, he only had a -5 plus minus. You know, he does have a defensive presence, but bro, 16 minutes, you got nothing to show for it. 0 points, 0 assists, 2 rebounds in 16 minutes. I can't defend this shit, bro. That shit's trash. But this is what his stat line looks like every time he plays extended minutes. I mean, I hate that Kai Jones got hurt because I desperately would want to see Kai Jones play 16 minutes. I know he would have more than this. I mean, he has a combined 2 PRA. No rebounds, no assists. I mean, no assists, no points, 2 rebounds in 16 minutes. Ridiculous. Moving on. Nick Richards. He had a strong showing tonight to me at least. I did feel like he kind of outplayed Mark in a way. They were both 3 for 5 from the field, but Nick having 9 and 8, close to that double-double. Now, he had 3 fouls too. You know, at one point, Nick comes out with a foul. We put Mark in. He picks up, I believe, which was his 4th foul. Nick has to come right back in. So, you know, they had their hands full tonight with Jokic. But he still had 2 blocks of his own. I'm high on Nick Richards. I still like Nick Richards. And yeah, I mean they had their hands full tonight with an MVP. It is what it is, man, and it's gonna be a learning experience for both of them, man. And then got to deal with Clint Capella on Monday, so this is good. Trial by fire is good for these guys to keep battling these centers and just get better, bro. Dennis Smith had one of his best games in a long time. He actually made a few 3 pointers. Um, yeah, he actually made more than one three in a game. I actually don't know the last time that he did that, bro. I actually would be interested to see the date that he did that. The last time that he did it. 6 for 10 from the field, 60%, 2 for 5 from the 3 point line, 40%. Now I'm pretty sure he made his first 2 threes in a row and then missed the next three. I'm pretty sure, but hey. But yeah, after he made them first two, he thought his light was green, bro. He just started jacking, clanking them bitches, bro. Like, no, bro. And then 1 for 2 from the free throw line. We as a team shot 58% from the free throw line and just left a whole lot of points at the line. And that's kind of the tail of the game, bro. I mean, you missed 12 free throws versus a team like the Nuggets, bro. I mean, that shit matters. We lost by 14. You know, and obviously you're not going to make all of your free throws, but the it adds up. It matters, man. When you look at a team like the Nuggets, they shot 82% from the free throw line and y'all shot 58. You're not going to beat good teams like that. When you let their best player have 30-point triple doubles and then y'all shoot 50 something percent from the free throw line as a team, y'all aren't serious about winning when y'all are out there doing stuff like that, man. But yeah, Dennis Smith Jr., 15 points, 2 blocks, a steal, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. A good all-around game for him. He did play 27 minutes tonight. Yeah, that was a really good game for him, man. And he came out early, being aggressive, knocking down a couple mid-range pull-ups. And I have no problem with him taking those shots. It's just like chill on the threes. You know, he did make 2 tonight, but I don't want to see Dennis Smith Jr. shooting 5 threes a game. I'm not even going to lie to you. Bryce McGowan didn't have as big as a game as he did against the Celtics. Tonight at certain points, he did look a little lost out there. You know, I don't know. I guess you just, you know, as a rookie, you got to get used to playing those back-to-backs. Okay, you had a good game. You got to go out there and do it again tomorrow. And that for a young kid can, you know, be hard. You don't have back-to-backs in college. You don't have that. And, you know, players always say nothing mimics an NBA game like an NBA game. You can run, you can get your stamina up. Nothing compares to an NBA game. So as a rookie who hasn't been playing, now all of a sudden you're playing 2 nights in a row in extended minutes. You don't know how that affects a player. 2 points. He did have a steal, 1 assist, 3 turnovers. And yeah, I think, you know, this game was just where he showed his youth and a little bit of inexperience. And it is what it is. You know, he'll improve. This is what we need to happen, you know, so he can keep developing. You're going to have good games. You're going to have bad games. Just happy to see him playing, man. Anyways, man, I'm about to wrap this up. I am approaching 20 minutes. Our next game is on Monday versus the Hawks. Pretty sure it's versus the Hawks. It's at home. I believe 7 of our next 8 games are at home. Like, we have a pretty large homestand coming up. Yeah, man, I hate that we let this game get away, man, because at one point we were in control of it. And that's kind of like a lot of the games that the Hornets have had this year, where we have a lead and the second half comes and we just can't execute. And a part of me does feel like it's coaching, because when you just lose control of a game after halftime, it kind of just shows that opposing coach made adjustments and you didn't. And I just feel like we got out coached, man. I mean, Steve Clifford blamed the loss on himself, but It was really glaringly evident tonight. But it is what it is, man. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I appreciate y'all. Hey, look, man, I appreciate the subscribers. I see we going up, man. We were just at like 420 something. Now we at 432. So I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all keep subscribing for me. Keep liking. Keep commenting. Shit, man. Y'all comment down below who y'all think go win the Super Bowl tomorrow, man. I'll say this. I think the Chiefs are gonna win, but I want the Eagles to win. I'll say that. I want to see Jalen Hurts win just because he was doubted, and just I've always liked Jalen Hurts' work ethic. He works super hard. He's always in the fucking gym, and he just was doubted coming out of Oklahoma, so I've always fucked with him. Yeah, y'all drop y'all Super Bowl comments down below, man. Anyways, I'll catch y'all, man. Peace.